Hated that dance.
I love that one. It was a little awkward, but I liked it.
I just hated the last part. Lip sync. I just hated because there was like so many people on stage.
There's way too many people. And we also never practiced that one part enough, so all of us were like turning a different spot. Do what?
I'm just doing one more time a year and I remember it.
Because we did it a lot. We've done it since 2018. Aren't there stars on the sky over there? Like if you stand over there, if you look up, aren't there stars? Is that this theater? No.
Is that the Magic Theater?
No, not as Magic Theater.
Maybe it's still like that.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Thank you all for waiting this morning. We were just going to wait for one more media outlet, but I think we'll go ahead and get started. Yeah. This is so fun. I'm so excited. I'm Maggie Thompson with Visit San Antonio, the Riverwalk operations, and I'm thrilled to say that we are kicking off the annual Ford Holiday River Parade. Yay! That deserves a huge... And we're so excited. Finally, we get to do this, right? And I want to thank the Majestic for allowing us to have this press conference in such a beautiful location. I heard some history about the backdrop. Emily will have to tell you that later. That's just wonderful. And Ford, thank you so much for being our beloved sponsor of this beautiful event. We thank you so much. Yeah. Well, I'm going to backtrack a little bit. Yesterday, my husband changed a light bulb in my closet, and it's way up. He had to get up on a ladder, and so this morning he was asking me if I noticed it got changed. I said, yeah, I noticed it. And he said, so who's your favorite superhero? Because he had to climb up on a ladder. And I thought about it and thought, Santa is my favorite superhero. I never thought about Santa being a superhero, but he is. If you think about it, think of what he has to do in one night. That is pretty cool. So I'm excited that we get to have Santa as our superhero. And he loves San Antonio so much, he comes here first to kick off this parade. I mean, he loves us so much. And he loves us so much, he stays at our official Ford Holiday River Parade Hotel, the Drury Plaza. So we are so excited. He stays there. He loves us so much, he stays there all month till Christmas. Now that there's Zoom, he can communicate really well with his elves. And he and Mrs. Claus just kind of lay around in there and drink eggnog, drink and eat some cookies, and so what a wonderful place to get to do that. So we love that that's our official hotel, and our superhero Santa does that. We also love the fact that this kicks off the holidays. It's an annual tradition. It's been going on 40 years. This is the 40th anniversary, so we are celebrating that. And our theme is 40 years of magic. How wonderful is that? And because it's a magical theme, we thought, who could be magical? Who's a magical Grand Marshal? And so we get to have, as I announced today, Willy Wonka is our magical Grand Marshal. Don't they look precious? I love the way they look. They could not be any cuter. So with the announcement of that, we also turn on the holiday lights. And so we'll have some kind of magical way to turn on the holiday lights too, because being that this is 40 years and being that it's a family tradition, grandparents who attended it 40 years ago now bring their grandkids, and people from all over the country, all over the world come to our holiday parade. And we actually get to turn on tickets today. So we're very excited that our tickets go on today. We get to announce the parade. We get to have a magical parade with a magical Grand Marshal, and we really appreciate you all being here today. And with that, I want to introduce Dave Krupinski, who is the Chief Operating Officer for Visit San Antonio. And as some of you may know, some of you may not, the Riverwalk Association merged with them April 1st. So now this is the first Visit San Antonio Ford Holiday River Parade. And with that, I would like to bring up Dave Krupinski.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you so much, Maggie. On behalf of Visit San Antonio, we are so pleased to bring this 40th annual tradition, the Ford Holiday River Parade, back again. It's part of our unique culture. It's part of our authentic city assets that we have. And to be sure that this parade is part of what makes our destination so extraordinary. There are not many cities around the United States or around the world that have a parade of this signature, and we're thrilled to have it in San Antonio. And as Maggie brings up, turning on the Christmas lights, walking to enjoy the festive floats, and all the fellowship that not just our local community has, but as Maggie references, visitors from around the world come in to see this. It's truly an opportunity to showcase the magic that is authentically San Antonio. And I want to thank our friends at Sinclair Broadcasting, which is going to showcase the parade once again throughout the country and all through the holidays, giving viewers the chance to really get a close-up view of how special, with the glistening lights off the barges and the entire river walk lit up, how incredibly magical this event truly is. This parade is particularly a special time for Visit San Antonio. It's our first time to really come together and be a great partner as we merged with the San Antonio Riverwalk Association to not only continue the tradition, but to make it better. And each and every year, our commitment at Visit San Antonio is going to do just that, to really elevate these events to even more of a world-class level than what they are even today. While there are so many supporters to thank in putting on a major event like this, I really feel like I have to personally bring out the attention to our friends at Ford. They've been with us for 16 years as we put this great parade on. And we are so honored and really blessed as a destination that Ford has once again agreed to come back for its 16th year in a row. So thank you so much to Ford. Thank you. Also want to thank, as Maggie mentioned, the official hotel for the River Parade, which is the Drury Plaza Hotel. This is also the hotel, as Maggie mentions, that Santa likes to stay at. So we're very grateful to Drury and our partners at Drury for being such great advocates and willingness to help out with this magnitude of an event. And we want to thank all of you for being here today, for helping us spread this message, for helping us share not just with our locals, but with our visitors, as we've said many times, from around the state of Texas, around the United States, and for those even coming from around the world as we open up our borders. We promise that we're going to put together a memorable evening. We owe that to you as our community. We owe it to ourselves to prove we can do it, and we owe it to everyone that comes in to keep making it better and better and better. And speaking of Ford, once again, it's now my pleasure to introduce to you Mark Cross with the South Texas Ford Dealers. Mark?
Thank you, Dave. Well, my intention was I wrote down some notes in my phone, but when you get to this age, your eyes are so bad, it's hard to look at your phone like the young people do. First, Maggie, thanks very much. I can't think of a better place. Can I lose this? I can't think of a better place to hold this. I mean, these are two of the most special places in San Antonio, the Majestic Theater and the Riverwalk. And everywhere I go in the United States, when I travel, when they find out I'm from San Antonio, the first thing they say is, "Oh my God, I love the Riverwalk. Oh my God, the Majestic Theater." So I think that almost is more popular than the Alamo when I'm traveling. So what a wonderful thing. 40 years. I didn't realize that myself, so I have to say something personal. 40 years of magic. So my wife and I, this year in June 21, this past June, celebrated our 40th wedding anniversary. So thank you. So I think I'm going to go home and I'm going to go, "Hun, would you call that 40 years of magic?" So I didn't realize it at the time. That's great. So this is going to be really special. Ford is honored to participate 16 years in a row. I remember I brought a whole bunch of relatives one time here, and we somehow got seats at the Arneson and from all over the country, and they just loved it. And it's such an awesome event, and kicking off right after Thanksgiving. So I understand. I know the whole Willy Wonka thing. I'm hoping to get the golden ticket, but that's going to launch apparently right after the event. We're going to have the Willy Wonka show here for a week. And I guess I would be remiss if I didn't say that Ford, if you know it or you don't know it, is well into electric. And so I want to give a plug to Ford, no pun intended, a plug. Can't help it, that's how my brain works. We have the new Ford F-150 Power Boost right now, and between the Power Boost and our new Mustang Mach-E all-electric and the battery electric F-150, 100% battery electric vehicle that's coming early 22, I have a feeling we could probably light up the whole Riverwalk Christmas lights with those three vehicles for probably a few minutes anyway, light up the whole thing. So we're excited about that. Our new Bronco just launched, and there's a whole lot of talk about the Bronco. We personally have over 150 orders of Bronco on the way, just at our dealership alone. Ford is really proud of you guys. We're proud of San Antonio. We love San Antonio. It's a great market for Ford, and the Riverwalk has been just a great tradition. So thank you all for everything you do, and we're proud to be there, and we'll see you on November the 26th.
Well, thank you, Marky. I think you can get some mileage and tell her that this 40th parade is for her, for your wife, right? And we definitely can get you some tickets for relatives, so I think you can get a lot of mileage out of that. Thank you so much again for sponsoring. And I'm remiss in not introducing our dancers. They are from Alamo City Performing Arts Association, and they'll be doing the performance on our stage when it's televised. During the parade. We televise it at 7 o'clock at the Arneson, and then it's syndicated throughout the country. So I just want to make sure to recognize our darling little Williettes, I guess. I don't know what you all are. Again, we're so happy to be able to partner with the Majestic, and I would like to take a moment to introduce Emily Smith, who will come up and tell us a little bit more about our Grand Marshal.
Thank you, Maggie. We are thrilled to be a part of this San Antonio Treasured Parade. Congratulations on 40 years. We can't think of a more perfect recipe than for Willy Wonka to lead this magic joyride of pure imagination. And Charlie and the Chocolate Factory comes to the Majestic Theater and makes its debut as part of the Broadway and San Antonio series December 7th through December 12th. Willy Wonka is actually played by an actor named Cody Garcia. He is a San Antonio native, which we were excited to find out. So Cody will be Willy Wonka as Grand Marshal of the parade. And right now, it's time to find out who has the golden ticket. So if you all will check under your seats, one of you has the lucky golden ticket. Did you find it? Ah! Yay. You get it? We have a special surprise. Well, thank you. Brilliant. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I think there's a shot glass in there too, so if you want to enjoy later or soon this morning. Well, again, I want to thank everybody for being here today so that we could formally announce our 40th annual Ford Holiday River Parade. We're so excited, and we cannot wait to have it. We can't wait to see our wonderful performance by you all, our Grand Marshal, and the floats are amazing. So we'll look forward to seeing everybody the day after Thanksgiving, November 26th. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maggie. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Really, yeah. Tell her you get a lot of free
I'm
tickets.
sure she would describe it as 40 years of magic.
Magic, absolutely. Can I get a picture of it? Absolutely. No, I would love to do a picture with her. You want to do around the sign? There we go. You can even see it.
It keeps trying to pull up, but it keeps pulling up the QR. Ready? Thank you, guys.
Thank you all. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you. Okay. But in that, we all have to try. Okay. Thank you.
got all these ideas.